Budapest has a well-established culture in classical music, a heritage that the country has managed to preserve throughout its troubled history. The history of the opera house is well documented and can be found on many websites, so here I just want to refresh our memory and list its major events. This neoclassical building was finished in 1875 after 9 years of construction. The new building, under royal patronage, was called the Hungarian Royal Opera House. As was customary, Emperor Franz Joseph opened it with a patriotic opera piece called BNKBN under the baton of Ferenc Churchill. Since its opening, the building has weathered 2 world wars, a revolution, the communist era, and went through numerous crises. It is now known as the Hungarian State Opera House and enjoys the support of the government of the day, regardless of political orientation. Visiting Western tourists will find the ticket prices incredible value. You can buy your tickets online well in advance, paying by major credit card. Do not forget to look for an English subtitle performance, or you will have a Hungarian translation from the original language. My husband is now well acquainted with Italian singing, with German or Hungarian subtitles. Much more fun if you have to guess what is going on. Going back to the building, most of the original fresco glorifying music and the arts were unfortunately destroyed, but have since been repainted. The best surviving interior feature is the King's Staircase rising up through the middle of the foyer to the auditorium and bars. The interior is adorned throughout with statues and paintings depicting famous Hungarian composers, musicians, singers. The auditorium is of traditional European design, horseshoe in shape, with several tier levels. The royal box is located in the middle of the private boxes, on the first tier level. One word of warning, the seats are quite hard to sit on for a long time. This is due to earlier acoustic reasoning that seats should be thinly padded. Of course, there is no need to adhere to this fact, as closely as many of the world's finest opera houses have fully padded seats, which are much kinder on the human body, without compromising the acoustic quality of the auditorium. Going to the theater in Budapest, especially the opera, you are well advised to wear a semi-formal attire and leave your well-worn jeans back in the hotel. Now turning to the performance. We were really looking forward to our night at the opera, choosing Madame Butterfly as our first visit this season, and we were not disappointed, although my theater consultant husband found the lighting lacking in imagination, and the set old and worn. I have to say that I did find the set a bit too static, comparing this in my memory to the English National Opera version in London, with its dramatic use of red, white and black sets. However, when it came to the main points, namely the singing and the music, we were rewarded with a very well-matched pair of performers, playing Pinkerton and So-So-San, the latter being almost impossible to emulate, as So-So-San is supposed to be only 15 years old. Both singers were young with tremendous voices, and told the story in a heartfelt way. The American consul Sharpless and the maid Suzuki gave well-balanced supporting performances well worthy of this tragic tale. The opera house boasts a very fine large orchestra, who played with great feeling. My husband's first words, when looking around for a drink, were, "Where is the bar?" We ordered Hungarian sparkling wine, although they wrongly call it champagne. The waiter gave us less than a full measure, and I was so surprised that I completely forgot to complain. Yes, it did not cost £10 per glass, but we would have liked a full glass. After the performance we headed for the lovely old Little Metro, as it is affectionately called by the natives, and were home within 30 minutes to our penthouse apartment. We will go back for more for sure. The music was uplifting, professional, and the experience was well worth the money. Next is another favorite, La Boheme.